All right. It's the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge. Started out at 1 West 125th Street, Hall, New York, under commanding General YAHANNA. It is Friday. Friday is the lASHAWAN QADASH class where we get into our language, breaking it down line upon line, precept upon precept, here a little, there a little, using our actual linguistics to break down and bring out the dark sayings and the hidden meanings that are in the scriptures, right? You will not learn this anywhere else. That is why this is the home of the truth. lASHAWAN, which is tongue in Hebrew, and QADASH, which means holy or separate, right? So this is the separate tongue. The separate tongue is a holy tongue, right? We don't speak like anyone else. We don't carry ourselves on like anyone else, all right? So we're going to start off every class like we start off every class with the Hebrew alphabets. All right. If you would, repeat after me. Ba, ga, da, ha, wa, za, ha, ta, ya, ka, la, ma, na, sa, I, za, wa, ra, sha, and the. All right, we're going to continue to build upon the lesson that we've been doing. Last week we did present tense. This week we're going to do past tense. All right. I bar. All right. Let me write it in Hebrew for you. All right. I bar. All right. I bar is past or behind. So you make sure you can get a clear view. All right. Okay. So we'll be using the same roots that we did previously to for conjugation. All right. So the word that we're going to use is lamad. All right. Lamad means to learn. All right. New word for you to add to your repertoire. I don't know if that's one. Is that on the verb sheet? It might be, maybe. All right. So lamad. All right. So all right. So we have a couple of rules. All right. So since we have so much room on the board, all right. So rules for past tense. All right. Rule number 1. That plus sign means add. Okay. That I'm just doing it for space sake. All right. Okay. Add. All right. Add the at the end. All right. So that is the first rule. All right. So, all right. What is first person? Yakubad. What is first person?
I.
It's what?
I.
What is I in Hebrew?
Anya.
Give that brother a hand. Excellent. 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 Way to study, y'all. Anya. All right. All right. So, okay, if our root word that we're going to be conjugating in past tense is lamad, and the first rule is that we add the ya at the end of the word, what will lamad turn into based off of the first rule? It's what? Give that brother a hand. All right. So we have. All right, so we have Anya lamad ya, right? So Anya, as Yakubah so eloquently said, means what?
I.
I. All right. So we have I. All right. And lamad means what?
Learn.
All right. So what would be the past tense of learn?
Learned.
Correct. Give that brother a hand. All right. So we have Anya lamad ya. All right. And this rule is dealing with.
Sir,
Yes.
the yours is like ED.
Or first person. Yes, sir.
Gotcha.
Yes, sir. That is absolutely correct. All right. So, second rule. All right. Ironically, second rule, second person. All right. So, for the second rule, all right, we're going to add the at the end for second person. All right. So, Jeff, if first person is I, what's second person?
You.
It's what?
You.
Give that brother a hand. Now, curveball. What's you in Hebrew?
Ka.
No. What's you in Hebrew? You say it. You say it every time you say the salute. What's the end of the salute?
A thought.
Give that brother a hand. All right. So based off of the second rule for second person, you add a third at the end. So what would that conjugate lamad to? So the second rule for second person, which is you, the tha, right? You add a the at the end of the word. So lamad would turn into what?
Lamad. A thought.
No. You add a the at the end of it. So lamad will become what? If you add the to the end of lamad, it would be what?
Lamad. Thought.
Give that brother a hand. Excellent job. Let's write this on the board. All right, so we have a tha, all right, which Jeff let us know so eloquently means what?
You.
That is right. It is you. All right. Okay. So we know that lamad, all right, means to learn. And for second person or to be past tense, it has to be the, which Jeff also let us know it would be lamad the, right? So what would be the sentence? You
Learn.
past tense.
Past tense. You learn.
That is correct. Give him a hand. All right. So this is first person, second person. Okay. All right. So this is first person, second person. You grown. What would be considered third person?
I learn, or they learn.
Nope.
They learn me.
Hmm?
They learn me.
Nope. So first person I, second person you.
Oh, we.
No, that is first person plural. Yakabad.
Y'all.
No. Hmm?
They.
Mm-mm. I'll give one more guess.
He or she.
There you go, man. Give me a high five, man. Come on up here and give me a high five, brother. Come give me a high five, brother. You know what I'm talking about? That's what I'm talking about, man. You know what I'm saying? He, all right. Now, what's he in Hebrew?
He. Han.
Nope.
No.
Use close. It start with an H.
Oh, yeah.
Huh?
Hawa.
How, how, that's what I'm talking about, man. All right. Put a little line right here. All right. Now, when you're dealing with third person and past tense, all right, it is just the word as is. Dealing with the masculine. All right. So we have ha, wa, ah, which means what, Jeff? What does ha, wa, ah mean? He just said it. So you be paying attention. What does ha, wa, ah mean? He just said it. We got I, you, first person, second person.
He.
Is what?
He.
Give that brother a hand, man. You know what I'm saying? E. All right. And then when dealing with the third person masculine, it's just the word. It's just the root word. All right. So, all right. So learn is learned. All right. So stereotypically speaking, if you see a root word, just is just like if you see a root word in a sentence when you're reading the Torah, get your ass from back there. Give me something to throw his ass. Back there. Grab that marker for me, bro. If you don't mind. Salaki, brother. Salaki. If you behind the sofa on this side. All right. So now that is third person masculine, right? What is third person feminine? Is what? Do I, brother? Is what?
Haya
Is what?
Haya
Higher higher All right, now, okay, that's rule number 2. Rule number 3. All right, add a her at the end of third person feminine singular. All right, because he and she is third person, but it's singular. Okay, all right, okay. And we said she is what?
Haya
Higher. That is correct, brother. That is correct. All right. Tell you that cat ain't gonna be happy until it electrocutes itself. Yeah. All right. So based off of the rule for third person feminine singular, what would lamad turn into? So the rule for third person feminine singular, which is she, because she is feminine and she is one person. Okay. It says you add a ha at the end of the word. Okay. At the end of the verb. All right. So what would lamad turn into? No. What did you say?
Lamada
What?
Lamada
Say it again.
Lamada
Lamad.
Da.
That is correct. That is correct. My man, 100 grand. All right. So you can see what it looks like spelled out, Jeff. All right. All right. So if it was the way that you were saying it, it would have an open connector under each of it would be la mod ha, right? But in actuality, it's this way: la ma da. The da and the ha are connected. Okay. All right. So we got yeah, la ma da. She learned. All right. So we have first person. First person is Anya Lamataya, which is I learned. We have second person Atha Lamata, right, which is you learned, right. Then we have third person masculine, right, Hawa'a Lamad, he learned, right. And then we have third person feminine singular as well, where you add the ha at the end with a connector, haya a lamada. All right, take a picture of this so you can have this, so I can move on to the next part. Boo, 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 boo. You got it? Everybody got it? Right on, right on, right on. Turn to the next page. Boom. All right. All right. So Jeff, what is what is first person? First person is what?
First person is
I, right? So that's first person singular, right? What would be first person plural?
We.
What?
We.
Give that brother a hand. God damn. That's what I'm talking about, man. That's the hell I'm talking about. All right. So, next rule. Rule number 4. All right. Rule number 4. We're going to add Noah at the end for first person plural. All right. And as Jeff so eloquently said, first person plural is what?
we.
All right. Now, curveball. What is we in Hebrew? Yakabah, you want to help him? Get that brother a hand. So, all right, based off of the next rule, all right, that for first person plural, you add an "wa" at the end of the verb. What would lamad turn into, Jeff?
Ahmad Noah.
Give that brother a hand, goddamn. Don't be stingy with the hands, man. You know what I'm saying? All right. All right. So we have not, no, wa, which means what, Jeff?
Noah is we.
What does anaknawa mean?
I don't know when the knock means that.
What does anaknawa mean? What is first person plural?
We.
Okay, that's what anaknawa means, man.
A knock. Okay.
Anaknawa is we.
Gotcha.
All right. Anaknawa is we. All right. And the verb takes on the conjugation of that's what lets you know how to conjugate this verb, right? So the verb is lamad Noah. All right, which is learned. All right, we learn. Anak Noah, lamad Noah. Go ahead, brother.
So like you said, and for Noah is we.
That's not what that says. It says add Noah at the end of the verb or first person plural for it to be past tense.
Anak is we.
No, anak Noah is we. The word anak Noah means we.
What does anak without the Noah mean, sir?
That's not a word.
I'm getting confused, sir. I'm sorry.
I don't understand how you're getting confused.
Because it's right there saying Noah at the end.
What does Noah at the end mean?
Noah is ED.
Is what?
ED.
Right. So Noah isn't we. It lets you know that it's past tense. That's why
That's
you're
what
putting
I'm saying,
Noah
so-
at the end. No,
so
you said Noah means we.
I'm sorry, sir.
Noah does not mean we.
So like
Noah at the end of a verb lets you know that it's past tense based off of anak Noah letting you know it's first person plural, which means we. You understand now?
not a worker. Anak, no,
This is a word. Anak Noah is a word. It's one word. It means we. Just like Atha means you, just like Anya means I, just like Hawa means he, just like Haya means she, right? But this also is a person, right? It's first person. So like if I say we need to do something, I'm talking about me included in the we. So that's first person plural. So I'm talking about myself plus all of us, right? Okay, so first person plural, all right, has a rule in past tense, which means you have to add nawah at the end of the verb. That's the ED in English. You got it?
But sir, I'm saying, I'm sorry, sir. The we is throwing me out. It's a knock.
A knock nawah is a word.
It's just we.
It just means we.
A knock. But
Like, prime example, like if I say a tha means you, that's a word. This is a word, right? This is a conjugation of a verb, of a word.
But I don't understand how a knock nawah at the nawah at the end on the knock nawah.
Like prime example, right? So like for a tha, the rule is you add a tha at the end of lamad for it to be past tense.
Right,
so a tha, lamad tha.
But a tha is he.
No, a tha means you.
I mean, a tha is you. So
it's the same thing, huh? It's the same thing. I'm not understanding what you're not getting.
It's a is ed.
No, okay, stop. Just stop. Okay. This is a conjugation of the root word is nawah, right? If you look up a naknawah is a root word. A naknawah literally means we. It literally means we. It's a word. If you look up lamad nawah, it's not a word, right? Okay, it's a conjugation of a word. You would only be able to look up lamad, right? Because lamad is the root word. Nawah is the conjugation of lamad. Let you know it's like prime example, right? Okay, if I say learn, right? Learn is the action. It's learning, right? Learned, adding ed. All right, letting you know it's past tense. Ed, right, isn't a word. Ed isn't a word. It's a name. Right. But as a suffix, it means past tense. That's it.
I see, sir.
You got it?
I see, sir.
You sure?
It's the nawah just means that it's gonna be a we. It just means that a knock nawah is gonna be before it if it's a nawah at the end of the conjugated word.
All a knock nawah is telling you
is that nawah is gonna be behind the learn.
Why?
Because it's past plural.
What does a knock nawah mean?
It means we.
Okay. So what is we?
First person plural.
Right.
Okay.
Okay. So by seeing we lets you know how to conjugate the word, whether it's past tense, present tense, or future tense. Right now, we're learning how to conjugate verbs in the past tense. Okay. So the rule for first person plural in the past tense is when you have we, which means a not nawah, you add nawah at the end of a word so that you know that it's past tense. Got it? Got you. Right on. All right. Okay. All right. Next rule. Number 5. All right. You're going to add I'm going to do 5 is going to be for the next 2. All right. You're going to add, excuse me. Thumb or masculine. On or feminine. At the end of second person plural. All right. And based off of this rule, Yakabad, what's coming next? If I'm adding thumb and thun at the end of the word, right? At the end of the conjugation of the verb, what would you assume the second person plural is?
Y'all.
Which is in the masculine?
Thumb. Thumb.
In the masculine is what?
Thumb.
Give that brother a hand. Look like somebody studying for an officer's test around here. You know what I'm saying? All right. So we got a thumb. All right. So Yakabad, based off of the rule dealing with a thumb, right? What would be the conjugation of lamad based off of the rule? Rule number 5.
My thumb.
It's gonna be what?
My thumb.
Huh?
My thumb.
Lamad thumb. Give that brother a hand. All right. So we have the first word, a thumb, which means what in the Hebrew? Jeff. He just said it. See if you're paying attention. What is second person? The first person
Y'all.
is what?
Y'all.
All right. Is y'all, right? But which y'all? Which y'all are you talking about?
A thumb is made of.
Give that brother a hand. See? You know it. You know it. All right. So it's you all, or as we say in the South, y'all.
Yeah.
All right. Because as he so eloquently put it, it's dealing with a group of men. All right. So we know because of it's a thumb dealing with the past tense of lamad,
See.
is going to be lamad thumb.
No. Oh, now I understand why I say now why.
My man. My man. See, I know you got it, brother. You know what I'm saying? Learn. All right. So we have a thumb, lamad thumb, which means you all or y'all learn. All right. So if a thumb is the masculine second person plural, what's the feminine third person plural, Jeff?
Lamatan.
What
Atan.
it's what?
Atan.
Give that brother a hand. All right, I'm only gonna write it in the paleo for space sake. Well, I guess I ended up writing it anyway, now didn't I?
Mm-hmm.
So we got a thon, lamad, thon. All right. And a thon, like Jeff so eloquently said, is the feminine version of you all or y'all. So a thon, lamad thon translates to you all or y'all learn from the feminine standpoint. All right. Draw a line right here so we can finish it off. Finish him.
Mm.
All right. Let's see. All right. So, I got no more room. Yeah, I do. I can write the last rule right here because it's the same for both. All right, last rule. Rule number 6. All right. Gonna add a what at the end for both, let's see, for third person plural masculine and feminine. All right. So we got a thumb and a thun for you all and y'all, right? What would be the third person plural? That's second person plural. What's third person plural? Jeff?
His.
No, that's third person singular
I'm
and
sorry.
personal.
Theirs.
What's the
They.
There you go. So they, theirs, them.
Them.
Right? Yes, sir. Give him a hand. So, give him a hand. All right. So, what is that in Hebrew?
So like you said, I don't know. So
Phone a friend. That is correct. Shout out to Yakubad. You know what I'm saying? Kwame Shala. You know what I'm saying? Oh, all right. It ain't as much as you think, Jeff. Yeah. I mean, I'm gonna keep it real. The reason why I can honestly say the reason why I know Yakubad knows a lot of stuff he knows, he consistently comes every Friday and he takes notes. You know what I'm saying? It's to the point now, he don't even gotta look at his notes. Sometimes he'll be like, oh, what's this? It's that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like muscle memory, man. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, you keep hitting. If you doing 3 sets of 10, 185, you can at least do 3 sets of 5, 225. You know what I'm saying? Or at least hit 3 sets of 2s, 225. See what I'm saying? So it's just muscle memory. You know what I'm saying? So if you keep seeing words repetitiously over and over and over again, it's gonna log in your brain. So give yourself more credit because you was answering questions in here, man. It ain't like you ain't know nothing. Don't be so hard on yourself. One day it's just gonna click. I promise you. Yakubad, am I lying?
La.
You know what I'm saying? One day he's gonna be like he just said, he's like, oh, so that's why it's no wood at the end. You know what I'm saying? You was just overthinking. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, don't be so hard on yourself, man. That is a horrible one. All right. So Jeff, means what?
They,
In what sense?
uh,
Who are the they? A
Huh?
group of what? Who are the they? A group of what?
they, that's a group of men.
A group of men. Get that brother a hand. All right.
Okay.
All right. And the only difference is all right. So if is they in the masculine, what's Han?
They in the feminine.
Give that brother a hand. All right. So you have Ham Lamad Wa, you have Han Lamad Wa, right? Number two, give me a noun. Give me a verb off of the 100 most common verb list. Just look on the list.
Anything?
Yeah, give me a random verb.
Okay. Give. Nathan.
Nathan. All right. Okay. So for the homework, mind you, the homework is for you. It's to benefit you. Homework. All right. My number two chose Nathan. Nathan means to give. All right. You are going to conjugate using the rules of past tense the word Nathan for first person singular, second person singular, right? Third person singular, right? And then and remember for third person singular, it's masculine and feminine. So you only have the feminine rule up here, so I hope you were paying attention. Okay, all right. And then for first person plural, second person plural, and third person plural, you are to conjugate the verb Nathan, which means to give. All right. That is the homework. All right. With that, we're going to pass the class over to Trooper Yakubai. And you can come, you can read the announcement right there. is the whatchamacallit on?
New.
Yes. We are the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge, started out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Rule for new brother or sister. When a new brother or sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to shed themselves with the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There's another 6 months in which the brother and sister will court each other. After this 6-month period, the brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithes, which is a commandment. Numbers, the book of Numbers 18:21. The book of Malachi 3:8-10, which means 10 in the Hebrew. Ma'ashara. 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you. Give to the Treasury Department or teacher, priest fund, free will offering for priests, non-mandatory, whatsoever amount you would like. Upcoming holy convocations. Feast of Dedication, Hakanaka, 25th day of the 9th month by a space of 8 days, December 17th, 2022 for 8 days. First Maccabees 4:52-61. Reminder to all Akim and Aqua to check the bulletin board for upcoming holy convocations and cookouts and events. If anyone wants to be a trooper in the school, start wearing all black boots, shirt, pants, headband, and scarf. And these are security announcements.
All right. All right. And with that, Ahmadian, which means to stand, Sar, which means to turn to face the east, turn to face east, respectively, in your homes, online. And we're going to say the Lord's Prayer first in Hebrew, then in English. Repeat after me. Amanawa, Shabbat Shemayim, QADASH, Hayah, Shemka, Yahawah, Malawaka, Taba'ah, Ratzayaka, Hayah, Aisha, Baratazah, Kawah, Hayah, Bashemayim, Natalanawa, Lacham, Call, Yawam, Wasalachinawa, Kabawakinawa, Kasalachinawa, Kabawakinawa, Wala'ah, Tabi'ayanawa, Manasaya 1, Abal, Hawashayanawa, Mayan, Ra, Kaya, Lakab, Hamalakwa, Waha'Allah, Wahatapara, La'awalamyam, Aman, in English, our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Yahweh, thy kingdom come, thy will be done in earth as is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever. So be it. Sar, trying to face the front. We're going to give a courtesy salute to the brothers, then to the sisters, then the visual. By the Shabbat. Maju. Rock. Yahweh Shim Yahweh Shah Brakatah. Yadamatah. Sar. Turn to face sisters, then the visual. By the Shabbat. Maju. Rock. Yahweh Shemar Thabah Shim Yahweh Shah. Yadamatah. Dismiss.